Well, how you guys doing otherwise? How's your gaming careers going right now? What are you guys up to? Just how's life
I
treating
don't
you?
have a gaming career.
What do you mean you don't have a gaming career?
I'm 23, dude.
You got 234 points on Tetris.
Oh, yeah, our high school challenge. That sounds atrociously bad, actually. How
It-
do you only have
It
230?
Pull
is
up here,
atrociously
editor.
bad.
Put the scoreboard up.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Are you number one? Is it-
fourth.
Fourth, okay.
That's pretty good, though, no?
Yeah.
No.
He's about 30,000 points behind
Yeah.
behind number 3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I know who I'm not betting on.
Varsity Valorant.
Varsity
That's
Overwatch, Varsity Marvel Rivals,
Varsity Marvel Rivals.
and Varsity CS.
You wouldn't bet on CS?
They all lost their
All of
opening
which
match.
teams that lost this week. Speaking of this week, welcome back to Vandals Offline.
It's that time again, guys. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We are very bad about this whole consistency thing, I've realized with our podcast.
It's not our fault.
I'm here every day,
I'm also here every
ready
day.
for it.
Yeah.
We film it, and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't even know we were filming an episode until this morning.
I didn't either.
I thought we were
got,
doing
we
one
got the
next
message
week.
from our producer, and
I thought I told you last night that we were doing the pod tomorrow.
no.
Okay, all right. I guess it was slipped my mind.
You said,
but-
don't tell Colby I'm turning these PCs off.
What?
And then that was it. And then you turned the PCs off and went home.
Oh, yeah, those PCs. Except I didn't turn them off because you turned them off.
I didn't.
He did.
I don't know who to trust.
Really?
That's okay. That's okay. The thing you can trust is that the new patch notes are in for the Vandal Esports for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute. Last week we were just saying, hey, our season's leading up. We're getting ready to. We're doing tryouts. Tryouts have finished now. ECAC pushed their a week back just a little bit, so we've a slight delay on the patch notes. They pre-patched for a little bit. But
That was because the entire East Coast was covered
yeah,
in
there was a
ice.
huge bug of ice that
Yeah.
people kept slipping on.
file drop.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
There was a bug. It's
So-
fixed now. It's patched.
Yeah. So first week of ECAC happened this week.
Yeah. And if you missed the intro a little bit, we did have 4 teams that lost their opening match.
Mm-hmm.
We are filming before the League of Legends game tonight, so that could go up.
That'll
or
be a
stay the
free
same.
win for
Could be.
sure.
But everyone else this week is won. So
Minus JV, which will probably not be a win. We have our director subbing in.
Oh yes, he will
Oh,
be subbing
no.
in for the one
Likely.
game today.
Likely. There's a chance he doesn't, but probably.
Yeah,
I don't
one of
think he- I
our
don't think he's won
players
again.
is not level 30 yet. Is the problem? He's at level 25, which Spock was like, yeah, if you were to like average out the games and the EXP you would get, it's about 20 games of League you would need to play. In
Yeah,
one
it would
night.
be an all
that
night,
sounds horrible.
an all
Yeah.
night thing.
Yeah, and it's not like you can play a game and throw and get an FF like you can in Val or something. It's you have to play out like 20 to 30 minutes of the game every single time.
That sounds really miserable
So he will be subbing in for the
for the game.
JV game for today. But
Okay.
Yeah, we had quite a few teams that lost, but we also had quite a few teams that won.
yeah,
I think we started the week off with 2 wins actually.
Yep.
Mhm.
Smash, Varsity, and technically JV won as well. Forfeit win.
Mhm.
Smash won fully, and R6 won.
Yeah, very
very
close. game.
close game though.
Yes.
They got put in the ringer week 1. It was very crazy to watch actually.
Yeah, I went up against Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
heavy
on
hitters.
Tuesday, Valorant lost.
Also a fairly close game if you don't count game 2.
If you don't count
If
map
you don't
2,
count map
it was
2,
close.
It was very close.
They were very close maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Map 2 was a 13-2.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, that did happen. But that same day, our only solo game player won.
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Shout out Mighty Bang. Queuing it back up for us
Mhm.
yet again this semester. He's our only Street Fighter player now. Simply J ended up graduating.
Yep.
So
Rest
he
in
is-
peace.
Rest in peace, Simply J. But yeah, he is. Mighty Bang doing quite well. And then our JV Valorant team also had a crazy good game today.
Today?
Or sorry, on Tuesday. My bad. Did you hear about how well one of the players did?
No.
They ended up dropping almost 70 kills between the 2 games.
That's crazy.
Oh my.
Yeah, game captain is the sole diamond low ascendant player on the team. Everybody else is silver and below. So
Oh.
So what are
he
they
had a
averaging in
field
that?
day. Apparently it's maybe high gold at best. Just because they have only 2 silvers and everybody else is bronze and iron.
Seems
Right.
a bit
Yeah.
questionable, but
That's the
What
way
are
the
you-
cookie
what are you
crumbles. I
gonna
mean,
do?
that's just that's what our player spread is like.
We take those.
Yeah. So he had a phenomenal game as well. And then going into Wednesday, that's our Marvel Rivals Day.
Nothing but losses.
Nothing but losses.
Yep.
We did the exact same thing this week one that we did the first week one actually, where we capped the first point and then lost 3-0. Didn't didn't win a single more cap at that point.
Yeah.
Not
I
ideal.
I think our team will do better this season
Yeah,
than they did
yeah.
last season.
I agree.
Overall, they seemed fairly like they were winnable games.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a couple playstyle differences that I've noticed between our new players that got put on the team this semester compared to our ones from last semester. So I think they're still trying to figure out what their roles are with each other and how they all play together. But I do think they're going to be on the up and up. So.
Yeah.
CS
CS
played.
got stomped.
Yeah, that surprised me a little bit considering how easy our play-in games were.
Right.
Well, we got 2 forfeits and a team we beat, and then we got put in Division A.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we got put in Division 1, and we played the best team in our group
Okay.
week 1. So,
It should be up from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like 2 13-3s or 13-2s.
yeah, it was a 13-3 and then a 13-2. So,
Yeah.
not close.
I mean,
not
that's,
close at all.
that's just what happens when you start playing really, really good teams, though.
I think they'll do okay.
Hmm.
They should be hopefully a bit easier opponents. They had a
For
top
sure.
62,
Yeah,
North
number
America?
62 in North America
Wow. Yeah.
on that team.
which is kind of nuts.
Yep.
What are you doing in collegiate?
Going to college, I hope.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I
Who's
can't
to say?
confirm it.
Yeah.
Thursday. What do we have? Overwatch
We
and
had
Rocket League?
Total of 5 games played, correct? Between all of our Rocket League and our
We had
Overwatch?
total of 5 teams that were supposed to play.
Yes.
Rocket
Yes.
League had 4 teams, varsity, which got a forfeit win, and our JV4 team, which got a forfeit win.
Mm-hmm.
JV and JV2, though, did win both of their games that they played.
Yeah, I actually don't know what the JV1 score was just because the stream joined in super late. I thought it was 4-1, but was it actually 4-2?
It was a 4-0.
It was a 4-0.
I think we 4-0'd them.
Okay. Yeah, I had no idea what the score was going in, so I was like, oh,
I believe JV2 got a 4-2.
Okay.
So it was good games. Good start to the season for them.
And then Overwatch, less good start to the season.
Yeah.
I mean, they ended up losing 3-1. Yeah,
Yep.
they took one map.
Mhm.
I don't know which one off the top of my head, but
I don't know either.
they
didn't see
also have a couple new roster changes that they have on their team now. I believe Sandman is not playing Overwatch for
Nope.
them anymore. They've
No
replaced them with
Sandman.
Navigator Kaz Phoenix.
Yep.
So-
And minus of what's his name?
Magic Turtle?
Nope. It was their other DPS player. I can't. I remember his first name, but I don't remember what his gamer tag was.
I also
Um,
don't remember. Oh, I feel horrible now.
Widowfang.
Widowfang.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And we have added our very own Awesome Sauce.
Oh
from
yeah.
our JV Valorant team.
Yeah.
He tried out for every game.
It was
Almost
every
every
game.
game you could.
it was fun. Just to see him in every single night. But yeah, so he ended up on Overwatch Varsity and
Okay.
stayed on JV Valorant as well. So
That's kind of where the patch notes are sitting at now. We're still waiting for the last League of Legends game to hop in today. But yeah, we should have 2 more games.
Yep.
Letting you know next week how those are going to end up.
Let's hope 2 more wins.
Yeah.
I feel like we're about even on wins and losses. So
I think we're a little bit up.
Yeah.
I think we're only up because of those Rocket League games.
Oh yeah.
because that just
that did boost our numbers,
forfeits are
so-
lame.
Yeah,
Would
it
prefer
does
to
suck.
play it.
I think Rocket League might be the only teams that we have JV rosters in, other than Valorant.
Yes.
No. League has a JV team.
League.
Oh, right.
Rocket League Varsity did play in their CCS tournament.
That was on Wednesday. Yeah.
They played Colorado and beat them,
Nice. Well
Nice.
done.
and they also play Utah tonight at like 6 or something.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I guess speaking of seeing how that goes, I guess we can kind of talk about the way we're kind of getting our coverage around our teams now. We moved to YouTube as far as our streaming that we've done.
True.
This was a decision that I had wanted to make, I think, last season, where I was like, oh, maybe we should start streaming on YouTube exclusively. I had been getting the inkling that Twitch as a platform is kind of dying at the moment, or it's in a really bad state at the very least.
It's always been in a bad state.
Yeah, it's been really bad, though. It's had dips that are probably this low, but it's been this low and flatlining for a little bit, in my opinion, at the very least.
I mean, for our uses, it makes a lot more sense to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can't be found on Twitch. You can be found on YouTube.
Yep.
So we ended up making that switch this semester. So far, yielded pretty good results. We've got about the same number of people that are watching us every time, which is good. Or as our last streams on Twitch at the very least.
I'd say a bit more chat interaction, which has been good.
Yeah, we had one random guy just hop into the stream on the R69. He's like, "Yo, I'm from Europe. It's 4 a.m. right now. I have no idea who the Idaho Vandals are, but go Vandals, let's go." And then they clutched up the 2-1 victory. So he had a great night morning, I guess, that morning.
I don't know who you are, but let's go.
Shouts out you, my friend.
That's
He
awesome.
immediately followed us on Twitter afterwards, too. It was sick.
That is actually really funny.
So I'll pull him up on stream, so shout out.
You'll pull him up on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him on the
I'm
pod.
very broadcast. We'll get him on the pod. Yeah,
He'll
I'm
be
down
on
for
next
that.
episode.
So yeah, we switched to YouTube. For those of you wondering what we're going to do with our Twitch channel, because, for example, our Rocket League team is playing their match tonight, we will not be able to stream them because we're going to be streaming League of Legends instead. So what that means is that a lot of the times we're going to let our teams that aren't available to be streamed probably have access to our Twitch channel so that they can stream their games onto our UI Esports channel from there. That way we're still keeping the channel alive and they get to practice streaming and doing their engagement stuff on our channel and grow our stuff. So
Helps us not miss out on any of the teams
Yeah.
playing, because we have a lot of teams.
yeah, that's
True.
one of the downsides to how many teams we have. Like, I can't stream every single one of them. I really want to. We just can't do it. So having the teams pick up their own slack in that regard is going to be cool, I think.
Yeah, we have to wait till we have more broadcast setups. That involves more money.
True.
If you're a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire,
thousand-naire.
maybe not a thousand-naire. We don't want your money.
I'll take $1,000.
True.
I'll take all your money.
We take donations.
Yeah.
No. Whatever.
We'll save it for the subathon. Then we'll take your donations.
Yeah, Giving
yeah,
Day.
true. We might. Yeah. What is it? Vandal Giving
Vandal
Day.
Giving
Vandal
Day,
Giving Day. What's the date of that?
I believe it is in April at some point. I don't remember the
Yeah.
exact date. I can pull it up.
We're gonna do a subathon.
We'll do a
or
24-hour
stream.
24-hour stream.
Maybe not
And-
24, but it'll be close.
We'll do
We'll
24
do a 24
as
hour
our
stream.
base, and then
Ooh, and
every
then keep
sub-
going every
then a
sub.
sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we
a
go an
terrible.
extra-
That's a
extra
terrible
minute.
idea.
Oh gosh.
Because we could make no money and still stream for 24 hours.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would suck.
That sounds miserable.
Ah.
I'll be there the whole time.
We have to be. That's our job, and
Yeah,
we'll probably
I-
record the pod
At least one of us three.
mid go.
One of
Or
us
report
three
the
at the very
pod.
least will be on for the whole thing, and then we might as well do the pod while we're there.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll put up predictions and let people vote who you want in and out. Be like, replace this person. Sick of them. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Tag
That'd
him out.
That'd be kind of fun.
It's like, dang it, Vincent's back in the rotation again. I just got him out of there.
They just
Ah.
immediately,
Immediately
as soon
try
as you
and get
sit
me
down, you
out?
see a
Yeah.
poll pop up.
Ah.
Kick Vincent.
Dude,
That
did you
sounds-
see-
That'd be really
That
funny.
it reminds me of the Murphy kick thing that we saw a couple days ago, where she just hopped in the lobby, immediately vote to kick just because
Oh,
she's
and
doing so
see
bad,
it.
and then yeah,
That was really funny timing. Right when you said that, Murphy peered around that corner.
Ah. That's fine.
Stay out of here.
We're live on air. Don't you see the sign?
We
Can't you read?
other things that are going on. VGC is coming up
Yeah, that's
very
the
quickly.
big looming event that's coming up, dude. It's already February. We're down to our last 20 days.
Yeah. I have no date on
20,
that.
21 days.
22 days.
Yeah, so
Today's-
it's coming
well,
up here quick.
The 27th is the first day of it. For
The 28th. Don't advertise the 27th.
well, I'm
the
saying
28th.
everything will be
Functionally,
done
it'll
before
be the
that.
27th. Yeah,
So
28th though.
it's we are out of time.
Nah.
We got I got time. Yeah, we got time.
You know, like and when you
We still have half our time.
you do a group project, or not even a group project, but like a school project, and then you wait until the night before.
That's just homework in general.
We're there.
Yeah,
No.
we're there, but it's like we're at the part where we realize that we can't get away with doing it the night before, and so we're scrambling to do it like a
Right.
week or two before, and we're like,
Yeah. It's one of those things
Good
where it's like
service
you
now.
have to have this amount of stuff done
yeah.
before you do this part.
So I think it'll come together nicely though.
Vandal Gaming Convention, by the way, if people don't know what VGC stands for.
Yeah. We are starting to advertise it everywhere we can. So
Everywhere in town, around the Palouse, people from near, from far.
Yeah, everyone is welcome. Just
Everyone's
show up.
welcome.
There's going to be a really cool event. I think it's probably the first convention type event that the university has put on. Realistically, yeah.
Well, technically, VGC's been around.
I wouldn't call it a convention though. It seemed
What's it called?
Vandal Gaming Concessions.
Nope.
Yeah, you're a liar. But we are gearing more towards the convention aspect of it
Yeah.
to make it more just like kind of
Community driven.
Mhm.
community friendly, and like you can stop by. It's free to be there, enter into some giveaways, walk around,
Yep.
see the vendors, artists. There'll be a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're really excited. So show up if you can make it, please.
That'd be great.
Please,
Please.
please, please.
We also have our Big Sky championships are coming up. That's
That'll-
even before.
Yeah,
That's
the weekend
before.
before.
Yeah, that's the weekend before.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our first round of Big Sky.
So we'll probably have a long stream that day.
Mhm.
8 hours or whatever it is. Is it a Saturday and Sunday or just a
it is
Saturday?
It's
only
probably
a Saturday.
just a Saturday
It was
Yeah.
only a Saturday.
because we have 3 different weeks of that.
Yeah. So
yeah, they split it out. It was 2 weeks at one point. I think they changed it.
It'll
to
be 3 weeks, I think, or maybe it's 2 weeks, but the other week will be us going to Montana.
Yes.
So
But be sure to tune into that. I believe it's the 21st of February.
Yep, that'll be the first
Yep.
day.
So it'll be a good way to look at our team, see how they're growing as the season progresses.
we have some Big Sky titles to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
True.
do.
We have
Two of them.
CS and R6. Actually, back to back. So they're going
It
for
is
the
back.
three-peat.
They are going for the 3-peat, both of them.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we're gonna add any more to that title list now.
There's a
because
lot of games that
There's a
we
lot.
are.
We
allowed to
added. We
compete.
practically like doubled the list of games that were in there.
Maybe even triple. There's
Yeah,
so
there-
many games.
There's so many of them now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come home with 1 or 2 more of those titles. So that's at least what Spock wants.
True.
So.
But is there anything else going on that we need to add into the patch
Who
notes?
knows?
I don't know. We got a couple more events down the road, but we'll go ahead and save those as
No, there's one more.
We'll tease them.
We have our Smash Weeklies going on.
Oh yeah. Those are happening now.
We're having those every week on Mondays
Mhm.
on campus in the iSub for anyone to show up and compete against anyone in
Yeah.
Smash. There'll be Mario Kart, Mario Party, Halo, random games just to hang out. The
Yeah.
main focus is Smash, but
Yeah, we'll do that every week on those Mondays at 2 p.m. in the Department of Student Involvement area. I don't know if it has a special lobby. I guess is what it's called.
DSI room, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's above
Um,
it's above up the stairs, above the Einstein bagel.
And then once a month we'll head down into that the room, the lobby. What's that big room with the couches and the pool tables and stuff called?
The Vandal Lounge.
The
Vandal
lounge. Yeah,
Lounge.
we'll head into the lounge once a month or so and really, pull out all the stops with the stuff we're gonna have in there. So
Yippee.
yeah, so that'll be fun. So show up if you have a hankering just to chill and play games with your friends.
Yeah, that's a lot for events.
Yeah, we our spring season is definitely our busy season. We do so much more in the spring.
It's mainly
than we do in
just
the
fall.
Yeah.
Once we get past fall, I guess we have one more event, which is the League of Legends LAN, which is
2
the
more.
week.
Because the Valland is also in there.
Well, that's right after, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Close.
yeah.
That's the first weekend of March, right after VGC, which will have a bunch of league teams showing up to play and compete.
Yeah, we got a long list of stuff happening this semester and throughout the end of this school year. So
Mhm.
it's busy. But yeah, I think that probably concludes the Vandal Patch Notes section.
Yeah.
Well, we
What
already
do we-
patched those out.
What?
This is just events.
Oh, well, true. What's happening in esports right now? Anything we want to talk about?
Esports, the one thing I saw and just remembered was the whole Overwatch thing happening right now.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, way back when they made a big deal, getting rid of Overwatch, making Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
It's gone now.
Overwatch 2 is now just
Going
Back
back.
to
Overwatch.
Yeah. Not only is it back to Overwatch, they decided to add 5 whole characters simultaneously to their roster.
Yes,
Yeah.
and there'll
Which-
be 10 throughout the year.
Yeah, I think that is insane. Normally, you only will do that when you launch your game.
They did. They're launching Overwatch.
They're relaunching the game again.
I see. Okay, so it's just base roster now. Okay, I
They
gotcha.
just removed everyone, and
It's
now
only Jetpack Cat now. That's it.
fire.
I think that's the only agent that I actually know what their name is, just because it's.
Yeah, that's the only
So
one I
many-
know.
yeah.
The only new one I know.
They all
I don't
look
even-
cool though.
I didn't even see any of it. So.
I've seen like 3, and that's just like little clips of their like announcement trailers for them.
Yeah, I had Spirit pull them all up for me, and we played Who's That Pokemon with the silhouettes of the other guys
Of the new ones?
of the new ones. Yeah, one of them looks like Jinx. One of them looks like Baymax, Big Hero 6, and one of them just looks like another Cassidy. So
Fire.
yeah, it's going to be an interesting roster, I think, for the rest of the season. So
Well, I guess we'll get to see those in competitive play for our teams in 2 weeks. Maybe
Yeah.
3
I would-
weeks.
It might be more.
Because it's 2 once the season starts. Or it's like
Yeah.
once they're released. So maybe we'll see one of them, since one of them's already released now.
Well, all 5 of them are released. Yeah, they released all 5 on one day.
They're not, I don't
No,
think they're in the
They
game.
released one into the file, and then on the new season, they'll release the
Oh,
rest
okay,
of
okay.
them.
Okay, my bad.
I don't know when the new season is, but probably soon.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. So that happened. Frosty Faustings, for those fighting game fans that are out there, happened this last weekend.
What?
Frosty Faustings is the name.
Frosty Faustings.
Faustings, yeah.
Frosty Faustings.
Yeah.
Frosty.
Yeah. That happened this weekend. Big fighting game tournament. First ever 2XKO major.
Okay.
Crazy turnout. I believe there was over 2,000 people that entered into that game.
That's actually pretty cool.
There was a lot of people. Both solos and duos entered the team. I believe a duos team made it to 3rd place, 2nd or 3rd, or 3rd or 4th place.
So
That's
they just
fire.
had them compete in the same thing? A duos?
Yeah, it's a mixed bracket is what it's called. So you can have a solos bracket and you can have a duos bracket. Since this was a major, it's just mixed. So whoever
Isn't it-
wants to enter, you can enter.
Isn't it just arguably better to play it solo?
No, technically it's better to play at duos because you can pilot both characters individually at the same time. Whereas on if you're just playing by yourself, you have to pilot one character at a time technically. So
I
there is some
see.
tech that you have to do with a duo, but most people it's like it's not super worth it for us to do that because you do need to be incredibly in sync with your teammate in order
Right.
for that to work. So
I think that's almost cooler, though.
Get
oh,
your-
I agree. I think it's so much cooler. But yeah, so Frosty Faustings happened this weekend. 2XKO is what I paid attention to, but all the rest of the fighting games also had great turnouts. It was a fun time. So
Did you have to be in person to do it? Like
for
to-
Frosty, yeah, it was an in-person
okay.
tournament. It was the major.
I was gonna
so.
see if you competed.
No,
in
no,
the-
no,
in
no.
that 2000 group.
I was thinking about it going, but it was way too late. Like I didn't hear about Frosty up until like the mid-January, and I was like, it's a little late for me to go. And
Where
it's
was
all
it
the way
held
in
at?
Chicago. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's pretty far.
yeah, so I was like, I don't think it's worth for me to go.
All the way
Gotcha.
to Chicago.
Frosty happened, and then as the other thing that's happening right now is actually the Rainbow Six Siege Invitational has been going on right now. Our producer was asking that we chat about this just a little bit because apparently there's been some crazy stuff going on. Do you have any guesses as to what the? Because he was telling me, he's like, yeah, everybody's freaking out about how the Siege Invitational is going right now in like a hype way.
Hype way.
Yes.
So the game's not being hacked
No.
anymore.
Well, I can't actually say no to that. I don't know if that's the case or not, but that is not the thing that's happening at the Siege Invitational.
There is a nobody organization that is sweeping every tier 1 team they come across.
Not just one. There has been a lot of them actually.
Oh,
that
fire.
have been upsetting a lot of the major players in the Siege Invitational.
Are
so
they
far.
cheating?
They're not cheating. No. In fact, they are just playing out of their minds. For example, G2 Esports is probably the GOATs, and they've
Right.
been the GOATs of Siege for a long, long time now, on and off for the most part, but they've been super duper good. They have been 2-0'd by a team called the Black Dragons, and as well by Shopify Rebellion.
Shopify Rebellion's not a nobody team.
It's not a nobody team, but
I've
they
never
are-
heard of Black Dragons, I'll
Hey,
tell you
yes,
that. That sounds like an Xbox clan.
It probably is at one point, actually.
Your buddies, you hop in, you're like, let's just see if we can get in
The
this
Black
thing.
Dragons, I guess. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they just happen to keep winning. So G2 is surprisingly still in the winner's side of their bracket because they're still positive in their record, but they have been fighting ever since the
Right.
actual tournament started. So
Messes with your mental.
It
the
really
Black
does.
Dragons.
yeah, but they're not the only ones that have been upsetting people. Apparently, Ninjas in Pajamas has been upset by a Weeaboo. Weibo. Weeaboo is maybe how you say it.
I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was WEA Abu.
Maybe
That's Weeaboo.
that's Weeaboo.
You are a
Weeaboo.
Weeaboo.
You say with the E. I don't know. Anyway, so they've been upset as well. And then apparently Daystar Dream has been having their first ever S tier major, and they're upsetting teams like Elevate. So
Daystar Dream.
yeah,
These are some AI names.
it's true. But like, with how many of these teams are just randomly cropping up? I don't know how much backing they have. Is the thing that's really crazy to me, because a lot of these teams like G2 and Liquid have like their mainstay and they're backed by stable orgs, whereas these other
Right.
teams are just kind of cropping up, making it via last chance qualifiers and stuff. So
I mean, I guess if you're doing like a one-off thing, you don't need much backing.
no,
If you wanted to continue to try and like make runs at these tournaments, you definitely need backing.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's kind of how you find your backing,
Mhm.
is by just popping off in a tournament like this. So maybe these
Yeah.
Underdog teams will become more well known, or they'll have, which happens in a lot in esports. They have a tournament where you pop off, and then anywhere else you play, you just get demolished.
Yeah. I think that this is just one of the turning points for the new blood is starting to finally hop into the game. I can't say this for certain because Siege has been out for so long. It's been dominated by old heads for so long, but I mean, it's signs of life if there's new people showing up that are on random teams and orgs. So
Yeah, you tend to see that in esports.
Mhm.
The new younger people are just better at games. It's just how it is.
unlucky.
It is
They have
unlucky.
so much. It's such a big knowledge base. Like coming in, like things look so much different than like they used to. Like if you look at like the early days of a lot of these competitive games,
Mhm.
and then you compare it to like what it looks like now,
Yeah,
it's
it-
completely different.
It's an information arms race. Like
Yeah.
everybody has access to everything almost immediately.
Apart from R6, IM Crackhow is going on right now for CS.
Mhm.
I had to throw this in. It'll be over by the time this episode goes out. But going into semifinals tomorrow and grand finals on Sunday.
Who's on winner's side still?
It's just it's a single elim for playoffs. So currently that we know of because of the quarterfinals just finished up today. It'll be, I believe, Furia versus Spirit and Mouse versus Vitality in semifinals. And then I think Vitality's probably just gonna win the whole tournament again. They're back in form like they were at the start of last year. So
Okay.
Getting ready for a triple
You never know.
major.
3 in a row. Hasn't been done in a while.
That would be crazy. Rocket League RLCS is also happening. That
Fire.
I think happens the 21st. Actually, is when
Grand finals.
grand
Yeah.
finals and stuff will be going on. I don't know what teams are in that right now. Probably Vitality as well.
Probably
'Cause
G2
they're-
as well.
Vitality's Rocket League team's goated.
Yeah.
They have Zen.
They have Zins on their team.
Zen.
He's like a child prodigy.
He's
Oh,
He's
is
like
he?
the best player in the world.
yeah, he's like considered one of the best in the world.
Wow.
Yeah. Falcons also usually does pretty good there. I haven't watched enough of RLCS qualifiers. So
Yeah. So
my
tune
knowledge
in.
gap is gone.
Tune into your esports scenes that you've got going on right now.
Yeah,
Your
there's-
games. There's always hype stuff going on.
Start of the year, a lot of stuff goes, like a lot of stuff happens just 'cause I think for most games the player break is right around Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, and then it's like
Um,
major season, right?
Yeah,
after
and
that,
then
pretty
and then
much.
just go. In the start of the season, you have a bunch of tournaments and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on right now. And pretty much probably any game that you follow, there's probably a tournament going on. So
Yeah.
go and
If
go and
you
watch,
can't
check
find
it
it,
out.
Check out UI Esports.
True, we'll
We
be
always
live
got one going on.
every day of the week, well, except for Saturday, Sunday. But
Those aren't weekdays.
those are weekends. But weekdays, we're here every day.
And even then, I guess our players might start picking up the slack on the Saturday, Sunday.
That's
so
true,
that's
we'll have
true.
we'll have to see if we're here every day. Of the
Yeah,
week,
we have
but-
R6 competing in a tournament tomorrow.
On Saturday. Yeah.
I don't know what the tournament is.
I don't know what it is either. I think it's some kind of qualifier for the
I
LAN
think
event or
so.
something like that.
Yeah, they need to be in here all day.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what they were telling
Saturday
us
and
from-
Sunday. if
Well,
you win.
they don't have to.
Okay.
They could lose
it's
out
best
round
of ones.
one.
It's best of ones. So I think if they win all 3, then they go on to play the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Only 3?
I think so. I think it's 3 best of
Oh.
ones is what it said.
Okay.
But going back to the like smaller organizations or like new teams popping up and just kind of playing well, do you think that that's gonna happen like across the board? Do you think like more teams are gonna start doing that? Like just because of how the nature of competition is? Like in most games, do you think that's gonna happen?
It depends on how the games run their like major tournaments. Is if
Yeah.
they allow open qualifiers for
Right.
people to actually try and compete in. Because a lot of the time, you can't even like try out for them. It's the main teams that get to play each other
Invitationals.
and then
Mm-hmm.
play. There's not a lot of just you can make it in there by being good.
I am a big proprietor of open tournaments. I get that they take way longer to set up and they are way bigger because it's open to people. But I mean, with the ability to play online for a lot of these games nowadays, it's like, yeah, we don't have to play 1.2 on a LAN for a tournament anymore. We can
Mhm.
just have everybody play online from home on their own setup and then potentially make good runs in these tournaments and play good players. So
Yeah.
I think that is one of the best ways to get new talent. The major downside of that is that if a major team doesn't qualify, they also can use the open tournament as an opportunity to get an invite for things. So that is a downside to using open play, but like I think it's worth it still just to see the different kinds of people that are out there.
Well,
that
yeah,
run
it
games,
gives them
so-
the chance to make it,
yeah.
and if they don't make it, then they weren't gonna make it. So it's even if they lose to one of the major teams, then they weren't gonna beat the major team anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
So I like it a lot. I think it's very worth it to do. I don't know how often games will be having open tournaments like this. So
I think Rocket League's pretty good at it. I think Rocket League is open qualifiers. Like, you can just make a team and try and do it.
Right.
But that one's not an easy one to
no.
just hop into and get lucky in a game.
Yeah. Can't get carried to a tournament win like you can just the random tournaments that happen every 15 minutes.
You can get carried in those.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I don't think you can get carried to RLCS.
No, probably not.
Well, to answer your question, I don't think that it's going to happen very often. I think it's going to be more one-off Cinderella stories where somebody has a good run and then afterwards they either fizzle off, like what you were saying, or a different org picks them up of some kind. I don't think that like Black Dragon is going to be a mainstay in R6 yet. Could prove me wrong. Who knows? They
Right.
might be the best R6 team to ever do it now. But
Realistically, what happens there is if they're actually genuinely good, a main org buys their
Yeah.
players, and then you never see that org again.
Pretty
So I'm gonna follow this up because this kind of goes off of that. What do you? So there's been talks recently about organizations making really bad financial decisions and just
Mm.
decisions as management in general.
yeah.
You know, deciding to sign players or drop players that like their following just kind of fizzles out and stuff like that.
Mhm.
The main one that comes to me is Virtus Pro for Counter-Strike has fallen to the worst rating they have ever been. They've fallen to I think like number 75
Oh, wow.
in the world. Former top 5 team, major winners,
Yeah.
stuff like that, now is getting beat by
Joe Schmoes. Yeah.
random people and streamers that
Black
are
Dragons.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like in like their downfall, they're making horrible decisions. They spent over $1 million on a player that they had on their roster for like 6 months and then dropped him.
Mm.
Like
yeah, that's a chunk of change that they're losing out on there.
so in this like esports is a revenue losing what's
Yeah.
the industry right now.
Yeah.
People are losing money, they're dumping in money and then they're losing it, right? Which is why a lot of organizations and things are sponsored by gambling
Yeah.
like websites and stuff like that. Do we think that part of the reason it's losing revenue is because of these decisions? Like, what do you guys think?
Oh, it doesn't help for sure. I think bad management decisions and just bad financial decisions in general is never a good recipe for anything surviving for long. Obviously,
Right.
I think the bigger problem is the fact that it's happening consistently across multiple orgs and games. If that makes sense. Like if this were only happening within like the R6 scene, or if it were only happening with Team Liquid and the things that they were doing, then I'd be like, that sounds like it's their problem and it's not affecting the rest of the scene.
Right.
But because it's affecting everything in esports as a whole, then yeah, there is definitely something wrong with how our system works right now, I would argue. The problem is that I don't know how to make it revenue generating because in my head it's never ever been revenue generating. It's always been community backed. Pretty much.
Yeah, I've never understood how we can't get it to a spot where it is revenue generating, just like
Yeah.
almost any other thing that's like viewership based.
Right.
Like you should be able to find money in there.
The big problem in my head is the fact that we don't have things like TV deals because gaming got popular and big right as soon as the fall of cable and the TV programs happened.
Right.
And so sports and stuff were still baked into TV, and so when they transitioned over to streaming, it still made sense because they already had all these TV rights. It's just instead of on cable, it's on YouTube, Hulu, whatever ESPN Plus that they're on.
Mhm.
Whereas gaming didn't really get their foot in the door for that cable thing, and then we couldn't get our foot in the door into the streaming one as well.
So you think part of the issue is the fact that you watch it for free kind of thing?
I think so. I think that is a problem, but I also really, really hate the idea of, like, for example, I don't remember if it's EWC or something, but for the Street Fighter, like, championship that's happening here in a couple weeks, actually, where it's like the big, big final, you are the Street Fighter player of the world, you win $2 million. They're paywalling it, actually. You can't watch it unless you pay $40 to Capcom, which is crazy to me, because that's probably the biggest fighting game event there's going to be.
Right.
And so I don't want to pay $40 to watch it. I'm just gonna watch it either pirated or not watch it at all, actually. And so I don't think that's the answer, unfortunately.
I
Yeah.
feel like a big part of the problem is like comparing it to other, say, sports events that you watch. They are kind of a unified unit. Like the NFL is the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Teams make money through the whole thing. Esports is events. So if I'm a company, you're sponsoring that event. You're not sponsoring
Organization.
Counter Strike. You're not sponsoring esports. You're just sponsoring that one event. So the event makes the money. The just scene itself doesn't really generate anything besides just the viewership, and then it
Right.
then orgs lose money from players, and then if they don't win, that org doesn't make any money.
Yeah.
So it's just like the revenue doesn't really just stay in there. Once you put money in, it's gone
Right.
because you give it to a player and it doesn't go anywhere else.
I think part of the problem too is that there's not a whole ton of developer backing for a lot of these games. Like, obviously, Ubisoft has their hands in this, Valve has their hands in it. But it's not like they're sitting down and saying, we are creating an actual league that is like,
Right.
here is the exact circuit that it's going to be, and it's going to play out the same season, same everything else. These are all of our pro orgs that we are signing as Valve or as Ubisoft, and we're creating this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that they can't have those circuits, or like they can't sponsor, oh yeah, All in All is sponsoring all of the Ubisoft R6 circuit, and so they're always the sponsor for everyone.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm saying, where you need like a full circuit where you just sign individual organizations and they're like, that's the whole thing, and then they compete in their time of the year,
yeah.
and that's where the money goes, and money is shared amongst the whole thing, so then the scene can actually make money, I guess.
Yeah. I guess one last problem that I notice is that the other problem with sports is that not everybody can be the Michael Jordan of their game. Anybody can kind of sit down and get really good at League of Legends. And so you're constantly cycling talent, and
Right.
people are always hopping in and out just because you're never going to be the best of the best, kind of like Jordan is. Like Zen, you said? Zen is a rare exception that I think that rarely happens with a game. Because, like, we're not even sure how long he's going to be the best to do it, right? He could be the worst to ever do it here in the next month or so after the RLCS, you know? Like, that's just the way it works, I
Right.
think, with video games, especially just because it's so much more accessible.
It can almost also be the opposite of that, though. Like, it's hard to get found on, like, in esports.
Mm-hmm.
For other sports, say, you will be seen from high school that you're, like, going to be good, and the
Right.
school will put you out there.
Yeah.
Colleges will find you, pay you to go to their school, and then you get bought out from that.
Yeah.
Esports doesn't have that. You have to make a name for yourself basically on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only way you can go about it. And esports teams are so small.
Yeah.
Like Rocket League, it's 3 people. If you compare that to other sports, it's a huge team of people. Even basketball is only a starting 5, but
they have like 25 players.
they have
on
a
the
bunch.
roster?
Yeah, they have a ton of players. So it's while you can't be the best in other sports, you can be good and still be on a team. But if you're in esports with these small teams, they don't really like a lot of time have like subs or anything. It's
Mhm.
you're that core roster or you're not on the team at all.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that the salary that these players are making in some of these games, like from big organizations, is like part of the big issue? Like, to me, I think it could be part of it. I've seen multiple instances where a pro or an organization like puts all their eggs in one basket, right?
Yeah.
They get like 3 or 4 players for a huge sum of money, like $5 million for a contract or whatever, for
Mhm.
these multiple players, and then they don't reciprocate, right? They're not earning the money back,
Yeah.
and then they're like, well, we can't do anything about it. We have to kind of disband this team, and
Yeah, I would say they get paid too much a lot of the time, which I hate to say because I like that the players are getting paid, but it just goes back to that same thing. Once you pay the player, the money's gone.
Right.
The whole ecosystem of esports isn't healthy enough or strong enough to pay those kinds of salaries and keep it alive.
right.
Yeah.
Because there's no money elsewhere. And it's just rich people that pay for these players, and then that's it. And then if they don't win, then nothing came of it.
Yeah. I think the problem too is that all the kids on these teams are seeing the big numbers that like LeBron is getting, right? They're like, oh, this guy gets upwards of what, 10 mil? Probably more than that,
More than
honestly.
that.
He probably pushes 90 mil.
Yeah, like he gets so much money
stupid.
for his yearly contract, and we can see that number, and we're like, I am the best of the best in my thing. I deserve that number,
Right.
and it's what
That-
they want to push for. So
That's the whole. Yeah, but that's the whole conversation of like, if you're not generating the revenue, then you can't justify that pay.
Mm-mm.
So
'Cause, like,
that's I'm like that's where it kind of gets confusing to me because I'm like, yeah, Falcons is dumping millions of dollars into like, and they're hosting EWC like it's like a $80 million prize pool. They're not making money back, so how are they going to keep that going? Like, are they just hoping that at some point it does become
I think the
revenue
EWC
generating?
is
Like,
probably more of like a passion project kind of thing, and it's one of those things that the org can't say no to, because there's
Right.
so much money involved where you're dumb if you say no.
well, I get that from like the other organizations. Like, yeah, we're going to compete in this just because there's so much money on the line. But like,
they do the same thing with like soccer, though, don't they? Where they just will buy out a whole soccer team and just be like, yeah, this is our soccer team now.
Well,
and
they do that
get
just
our in.
just to own it.
right.
Yeah.
That doesn't really have any effect on soccer as a whole.
I think that they are doing the same thing with EWC just to own it.
Kind of, but they're not buying something that already is like in a circuit that can make them money, or they're just a part of it.
But
EWC is like putting on your own event and then inviting everyone else to it. It's kind of a good start to where you could say they like make their own circuit, and that's like the big
Yeah.
thing. And they could split it up into circuits and have it revenue generate on its own. But the people putting on EWC have stupid amounts of money
Yeah.
to where it's that could be throwaway money for all we know.
Yeah, I don't know. Big questions for a guy who knows nothing about financial decisions.
Same. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I am paying off college debt is what we're doing right now. So you're asking the wrong guy about the
I guess I'm the only one that knows. Mr. Big Bills,
Mr. Big Bill.
Marketing
I'm
major.
broke. Mr. Marketing Manager. That's me. Mr. Marketing Guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a marketing guy.
No, you are.
All right, I'm a marketing
He's a
guy.
marketing guy now.
All right,
All right, man.
I'm a marketing guy.
Well, how you guys doing otherwise? How's your gaming careers going right now? What are you guys up to? Just how's life?
I don't have a gaming career.
What do you mean you don't have a gaming career?
I'm 23, dude.
You got 234 points on Tetris.
Oh, yeah, our high school challenge. That sounds atrociously bad, actually. How
It-
do you only have
It
230?
Pull
is
up here,
atrociously
editor.
bad.
Put the scoreboard up.
Yeah,
It's pretty
Are you number one? Is it-
fourth.
Fourth, okay.
That's pretty good though, no?
Yeah.
No.
he's about
What?
30,000 points behind.
Yeah.
behind number 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. How do you only get 230? Did you just boot up a run and only stack them on top of each other?
I sat there and watched him do it. I don't know how he managed that either. I think he got 2 clears.
He has the VOD for this, yes?
No.
No. All
Because
right.
I just sat there and watched him do it.
I literally went, if you just watch me play this one, can I have a score on?
I wish
I
you
had
would've
it-
recorded
And I had it set
though.
up to where like
Oh.
I needed just some straight pieces, and then it got to the top. I needed like 3 straight pieces, and then it got to the top, and I messed it up, and then it just got worse, and I went, this is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I lost.
To be fair, I do think that the NES Tetris was probably the most difficult version of Tetris that we can pick.
Yeah, and I get that. I looked at some others, and I'm like, I felt like they were too easy,
Mm.
and like I didn't want to have to, like, a Tetris run. I wanted somebody to be able to sit down and do it in 10 minutes and submit a run, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't the
yeah.
first one like someone played for like an hour and submitted that?
No, it wasn't that long. I think it was like, oh no, it was an hour. Yeah, because I looked because it had like the time at the bottom, and he submitted 2 runs, and the first one was at like 5:30, and then the second run was at like 6:40.
Hmm.
I'm like, it took him an hour to do that run, and it's tied for the top.
Oh,
score
he just
right
submitted
now.
one VOD with 2 runs in it.
No, he
No,
submitted
it was
2
2.
different
That's
runs.
how we
Oh,
saw the
okay,
time. But
okay.
that's
But
that's
that was
'cause
for
it
a
was
different.
it was a version
website.
that didn't get harder.
Okay.
Like the speed didn't pick
Yeah,
up or anything,
It
so you
gets
could
harder,
just go forever.
but it was, yeah, I don't know. I was like, I don't really want that to happen. So I went, we're just gonna stick with the NES version. I think you can't
Yeah.
store a block. You just have to place it and
Yeah.
keep it going. And I don't know. I think it's a good choice just because it's
I
the
agree.
classic.
As somebody who likes Tetris and like we'll not compete in Tetris, but we'll play things like Tetris 99 or
You'll
Tetris
compete
stuff.
in this Tetris.
I'll compete in this one. Yeah, for sure. I do think that this is a better version of it, though. It's way more accessible.
I think it might be
Yeah.
physically impossible to get a worse score than me.
No, I can get a worse score than you. Don't worry.
Not intentional. You could only do
not
it intentionally.
Intentionally, yeah, I can. But
Unintentionally,
probably
I don't know
not.
if you could.
It was really bad. But yeah, so that one's up there and it's going. But yeah, he's gamer over here.
Gamer.
That's his gaming career.
You guys can hate on me. I won the Minecraft speedrun.
You did.
You did.
And
Give
I didn't
him.
even have to try on that one.
You did go up against one person, and that one person was me.
You're trying to talk bad on me. My 200 points is about as good as your 2 hour and 45-minute Minecraft speedrun.
Hey, I submitted. I got second.
You did get second.
It's kind of the same thing. Even if you just played Minecraft, it's hard. If you're just going solely to beat it, it's hard to get it in over 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I am curious because this is, I don't know, it's Risk of Rain for our other speedrun game.
Yeah.
Have we had any submissions for that one
We
yet?
did,
No
and
one.
we actually had to change some of the rules a little bit
Okay.
because of there's like things you can do to get like infinite of a currency. That's like currency you find in game.
Mm.
Like I have 40 hours in the game, and I maybe had 1,000 of that currency, if that. I have no idea. His run, he had 2 billion and spent 1 billion of it in one run.
Yeah.
And we went, okay, that's
That's a little against the
Yeah.
the spirit of the competition.
apparently it's pretty normal
It's,
in
yeah,
the
apparently
community.
it's normal, but
But we went, we're just gonna ban that. And then he submitted another run, still
it was
basically
like
20 minutes.
yeah, it was 7 minutes longer than his other run.
Okay, so
So-
Because he went
is
from
that
he
good.
went from
Yeah,
a
he's good.
13-minute run to a 20-minute run.
I'm
Oh,
glad he
okay.
did it though, because I watched it and I went, okay, that just felt stupid.
Yeah.
To then I
oh
went,
no, he's actually
That
just
was
good.
Yeah, he's
impressive,
really
actually.
good, yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
glad he did it.
So I
Very cool.
replied and said it's going to be a competition for second.
I'll beat it.
But-
I have never played Risk of Rain before. I am needing to do a run.
It's a
That's
fun
yeah.
roguelike.
It's good.
It's really fun.
So
Probably one of the best to do it.
yeah, I guess I'll have to beat the game first, and then that can just be my submission.
Oh yeah, I submitted my thing and just said let me cook, and then I was hoping no one would say anything, and then I would submit like a 2-hour run.
Yeah. Well, the reason I bring it up is because I am curious as to how we're feeling about the speedruns compared to the high score games, because it seems like people are enjoying or at least participating in the high score games more.
Right.
But so far in my head, that's because both the high score games have been free, where it's like anybody can just download
That's-
OSU or
that's
There's a
fair.
chance,
get to
yeah.
the thing for the score game. And so I'm curious if we were to make the score game you pay $5 for whatever this game is that we
Right.
pick for the next one. Or whatever
It's
the
just
viewers
hard to
pick after this,
find
but-
free games to speedrun.
Right.
Where it's like
Yeah.
a game that everyone would be like, yeah, I like that game, and I'll
Yeah.
try and play it.
It's also confusing to me because I'm kind of backing the whole thing and running it,
Mhm.
and it's like we got like almost 20 votes. Like we do it in the Discord. We have people vote for it, right?
Yeah.
We got like 20 votes on Minecraft, and no one submitted a run. Right? I think Risk of Rain won with 15 votes.
And
If
have
we
one
get
run,
one
yeah.
submission the whole time, like I'm confused on where everybody else went, kind of thing.
I think it's one of
Yeah.
those things where it's a bit more of a time drain than
Right.
like the
Yeah.
high score ones, but
I-
also
and I think
not
that's-
at the same time.
I think that might be part of it is the fact that the high score ones are shorter.
Mhm.
Like the Minecraft one, because we were doing the latest version, it's not easy to do, right?
Mm-mm.
I wasn't fighting people on the fact that it was easy. I was just like, this is what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
So it takes a while to sit down and do a run. And as a college student, you may not have that hour and a half or whatever you need.
Well, and
to do
usually
it.
you're spending upwards of like 3 hours just trying to get that hour and a half
Right.
run.
So I think that was part of it. Is the OSU one went well because it's 3 to 4 minutes, right, and you're done. Whether you did well or did bad, you're done in that time.
yeah.
And I think Tetris is a similar boat where you and because it's a browser, like you can just boot it up,
Yeah.
and then have your run done. But
I do want to encourage people to actually submit their runs, because I will say the exception with the thing that I noticed with Minecraft is we did have people running the game here in the lab.
yeah,
People were playing the game, and I don't know if they were doing runs or not, but people had booted it up. I am assuming because we had said, hey, we're doing a Minecraft thing.
Mm.
So I would like to encourage people that, hey, even if you don't think your time is very good, you should still submit it. It's a
Yeah.
fun thing to participate in, being like, oh, I am curious how I do compare to these other people.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping we get like a duos game
Yeah.
for the high score. I feel like people would be more inclined to go for a run if it's just like them and their buddy being able to play the game.
Right. Well, we have some other options for the high score games. We sat down with a few people and we're talking about it just in the lab,
Mhm.
like because I'm like high score games are the ones I was having a hard time with. Like we
Yeah.
didn't even have 10 to fill out the poll, but we added a couple on there that I didn't even think about. Like if we did like COD Zombies,
Oh
a
yeah.
high score, you just do highest rounds,
Mhm.
right? Or like we had Beat Saber or Guitar Hero recommended, and so like
Yeah.
I didn't even think of those. But
Beat Saber and those are so random ones though, where it's like,
Yeah.
if you don't have a VR,
yeah, that's
you
why
can't.
I'm leaning more towards the Guitar Hero because there's like a website that you can do.
Was it Clone Hero or is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. You can use Clone Hero for it.
So that would be a free option.
What
to
are
do
your
it.
thoughts on us getting a custom COD map of the lab
Dude,
For
that
Black
would be
Ops
s-
with,
3?
it,
that
with a
would
hidden Easter egg?
that would be so sick.
Like that's the comment. We just post it and we go first person to find and beat the Easter egg.
Whoa.
Like wins.
I think that would have to be just an extra challenge because I would still want them to high score win.
Yeah,
on
no, you
that
do
map.
high
Right.
scores, but you'd be like, there's a separate prize for
Yeah,
whoever
that would be so cool.
completes
The
the
issue
Easter
with
egg.
that-
Oh,
The issue, and I had this thought. The issue with that is anyone who has it on console can't download the map and play it.
Which at that point,
yeah.
come into the lab.
True.
I mean, yes, but
They still need to own the game.
we don't.
Yeah, but if someone really asks, I'd be like, sure, you can run it on my account.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I think it'd be cool. I don't know how you go about making a COD map.
I don't.
I don't think it's that
either.
hard.
Well, we would need to 3D model this whole lab, and then we were talking about like you could have a teleporter in here that'll take you to the broadcast room instead of having because we don't own this space.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
it's
just
not
has
ours. So it has to
teleport you.
teleport you. Yeah, I got you.
That's
okay.
where Pack-a-Punch is.
You know,
Mm.
the best part about building a 3D like version of this. Most things you can find on like Sketchfab for free assets, and like so like we wouldn't have to model shelves. I guarantee there's monster cans and stuff like desks. Like yeah, we don't have to make it exactly 1-to-1. We just have to make sure that
And it's
the
not like
desk is
it's not
here,
like
the
it's a
desk is
crazy
here.
map. It's a room.
It's a
Yeah.
room. Yeah,
And there's a lot of maps that are like that.
yeah. There's like the one window challenge ones or whatever. It's like you.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do the whole Bruce Pittman Center. And
No,
do the whole thing.
just
No,
the
that would be
esports.
crazy.
Just the
Okay.
esports.
Just the esports lab.
That way you could easily make like one where it's like high score.
Yeah.
You're in this room. We could put some kind of Easter egg in here where
Right.
it's like you find all these things.
Analyst desk. You have like a little barricade right there where
Yeah,
the where the
yeah.
walkway is. Clear the debris. Mystery box instead of a couch. You know, like
Instead of the
Mystery
monster
box on the couch.
ooh,
Hmm.
fire.
I bet we could get Becca to do this.
Yeah.
I
That'd
bet,
be
I bet she
so-
would model
that'd be
it for
that'd be
us.
kind of cool.
It'd be really fun. I would.
Black
do it.
Ops 3.
Yep, Black Ops 3 COD Zombies on
Workshop.
Steam Workshop.
We could even get
Maybe coming to you soon.
we could even get Director Spock as a playable character.
Ooh.
I'd make him a zombie. I want.
That, you know what? I don't think you can say that.
I don't. I guess we technically could, but it could be all the
We'll,
team
we'll
leads.
just censor it, and then this will be my first censor of the show.
The
That's
four
the
four
team
characters is
leads,
the team
the four
leads.
characters you can get, and I'll just make sure to make yours like way smaller than everyone else. You're like, why is my view model so low? You're just like this.
Am I constantly crouched? Nope, that's just the
No,
character
that's
height.
just your. Go ahead and crouch. And it just shrinks.
Am I prone now? Nope, there's a button for that too.
Yo, who made this?
I'm not that short.
It'd be really funny though. You're just like this big, and you're like,
Yeah.
come on. Who did? Dude, that was just a body scan.
Yeah. we did the iPhone thing. We wrapped it around.
Yeah, we
your
just
body.
body. That's
Yeah.
what it gave
That's
us.
what it gave us.
That's lore accurate Colby. Stix. Put his address. Social security number.
His CS inventory.
Yeah.
CS inventory. Worth
Yeah.
nothing now.
True.
That's a fire idea.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I'd play it a lot actually. Probably too much.
Yeah, leave it in the comments if you would also play it.
I don't know what that number said. It said nearly 4.
Nearly
Four-
4 fellas.
Nearly 4 minutes, fellas. I'm
think he
guessing
was-
that we're close to time.
I think he was saying how many fellas were on the couch.
We do almost.
There's
have
nearly 4
of them on
fellas
here.
on this couch.
Yeah. Our time normally hits the hour mark, which I think we are slowly encroaching on. So,
Right.
do we have any closing thoughts from ours? Things that are happening we want to shout out right before the end of the episode?
No.
I
Not that I can think of.
I don't know. I don't think so either.
don't think I got anything.
I think it's just the first week one. It's a little bit of a weird start to our season, but that's fine. We'll come back with you guys next week. Hopefully, new season, new guests, more people on the show.
New
We'll,
players.
Yep.
Leave a comment if you're watching this and you've gotten this far. Who do you want to see in the next episode?
Yeah.
Maybe
New
4
players?
Rocket League teams?
Returning players. They could just have one person from each team on the.
No, everyone.
Oh, okay.
We'll layer them like like
Yeah.
a crowd, and they'll
Okay.
just pass a microphone around.
That would be very funny. And
You
cool.
could get a whole hour after asking like 2 questions
Mhm.
and letting everyone answer.
Yeah.
That'd be so awkward, bro. Just watching them hand the mic every time. It would take forever.
We'll make jump cuts,
Ooh, okay.
and then it's just in someone else's hand.
Instant transmission. Well, you can go ahead and instant transmission down in that comment section, like Colby said. Leave yourself a comment. Who do you want to see down there? Maybe leave a like while you're here.
Transmission?
Instant transmission. Yeah, it's the
Transition?
Ooh. We're gonna transition online. It's a play on words.
Opposite. It's a play on words of offline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna
transition.
do.
It's the opposite of offline.
Transmission, like transitioning.
We do that a lot in the lab. We'll see you next week.